So on this day, we traveled to this amazing place to make this amazing music video with very spectacular views. Now, the day was generally a very smooth one, but I am here to share with you exactly all that transpired during this particular shoot. The whole video was actually shot on this Blackmagic Pocket 6K, and it was generally a smooth one. I'm going to be taking you along this journey right from the beginning of the day till it was a wrap. Stick around. Let's figure this out. So the music video was actually for an artist called Tom Taylor. So we actually got to this amazing place. The name is Zena Lodge. Zena Lodge is a 5-star hotel located here in Ghana, specifically at the Savannah region. Now, the amazing thing about Zena Lodge is that Zena Lodge is actually located in the middle of the Moli National Park. So you could just be swimming, or you could just be within the confines of the park, and all of a sudden you are interacting with an animal. Of course, the Moli National Park is one of those few places in the whole of the world where you can get close to animals in their natural habitat. And as you can see, we had our very good friends, the elephants, who were just some few steps away from where we were shooting. And so I decided to include them in the video. As you can see in this particular shot, I shot behind the two subjects, revealing the animals far away in the background. So after taking the shots from different angles, I also flew a drone which will fly right from behind them to the elephants, and I figured out that this was the shot I was going to use to end the video. So that is by the way of how the whole layout of this particular pack is. Now to the specifics of this music video. The artist is by name Tom Taylor, and basically what this song means in the language it's sung in is talking about how persistence can make you rich, or how persistence can make you a better person. So we figured out that the best place to shoot this is in the Moli National Park. So one thing about this video is that as much as we are hitting the core of the message of the song, we didn't want to shoot it in such a way that the whole storyline or the whole visuals is heavily dependent on the meaning of the song. So as much as possible, we decided to be very creative with this. We even added some skit in the beginning, as you can see, where a lady smokes. The guy is actually kidnapped. He gets there and realizes that it's his girlfriend, and he and the girl embraces each other and they walk away from the scene, leaving the other guys within the scene very confused, not understanding what is happening. So we just decided to be creative with this, play around it just to get some very exciting shots. And now per the camera department, before we start the shoot, usually what I do is to make sure that I clean the camera, clean the lens, make sure that everywhere within the camera is clean before we start. And of course, it's always important to keep everyone in the know the nature of what you are shooting, especially for limited budgets like this. There was nothing like a production designer, there was nothing like a production manager or someone who will hold you accountable. So as a director of a small video like this, you always have to take on the responsibility. You have to take the bull by the horn to always make sure that everything is always on track. So as much as you are concentrating on trying to get your camera settings right, trying to get everything right on camera, you are also managing people, you are also managing emotions on set, and so you need to do it very well. And one trick or one way I go about this on set is always to be as nice as possible to all my cast and everyone on set. That way everything tends to move on very smoothly. So we actually had some few interactions before we began rolling or even took the first shot. So this first meeting, I just briefed them on the concept, although they were already in the known, but it was also very important that I explain to them and also give them specifics as to how we are going to shoot the scenes. Of course, we actually shot from the ending to the beginning, and not as chronological as you may see or as you may find in the final video, which probably I'll share the link when the video is finally ready or when the video is actually posted on the site of the artist. As an indie filmmaker or someone who has virtually been shooting solo for a very long time, some of the things or some of the challenges you encounter on set have virtually become very repetitive, and there's actually like a pattern across all board. There is always certain challenges that will always emerge. So I took time to prepare for those challenges ahead of time before we go to set. The first major problem on set has to do with the modular or the structure of this particular camera, which is the Blackmagic 6K. If you take a very close look at this camera, it doesn't have anything like a flip out screen like you will find in a DSLR, or the screen doesn't swivel or it doesn't move at all. It's just a static screen. And remember, I'm always an advocate not to always shoot things from the eye level. You should always be shooting at least from the chest level or from the waist level or probably just even lying down, or maybe even digging a hole just to get the camera as low to the ground as possible so that you'll be able to take certain shots that will be very nice, or that will look very nice on camera. So that was actually our main challenge. Now, for most people, how they overcome this is to attach an external monitor to this camera so that you'll be able to swivel the monitor in a direction that you want and shoot successfully. Unfortunately, I didn't have an external monitor available, and so just had to hold it this way and shoot the whole time. So this meant that for almost the whole music video, I either found myself always lying on the ground or always kneeling down. So that was the first major challenge that we had, and not every ground of every particular location was very friendly, especially in this particular scene. As you can see, it was shot around a road or just on the road. So the pebbles will not allow you to kneel down. When you kneel down, you have a lot of challenges with your knees. So this was a major challenge along the line. But like I said, knowing very well that we were shooting on this camera, I knew that that was going to be a challenge that we had to deal with. So I prepared myself already mentally for that challenge because I knew that was certainly going to emerge. The second challenge we got was we actually told the park management we needed 3 hours just to shoot within the premises. And trust me, the time it took to set up and to get everyone ready before we started, because we had to drive like 45 minutes away from our area of residence just to get to the park or just to get to the hotel. And now, whilst being there, it took a while because people had to eat and all that before we started. And so we lost almost 2 hours just preparing for the shoot. By the time we started, we were left with just 1 hour. And so we had to get everything done within just 1 hour. And so guys, that is why you have to always go to set very planned. If I wasn't very planned, or if I didn't know what I actually wanted to capture, we would have found ourselves very wanting. But fortunately, I went there very prepared, so we managed to shoot all of these things on time, and we were able to finish very successfully. And although we went above the 1 hour, in fact, we almost added, or let me say we added another extra hour. And the park manager was very much so kind. He is one of the kindest managers I've met in my life. And he actually gave us the chance to continue shooting till whenever, although we actually asked for just 3 hours. So I entreat you, anytime you are coming to Ghana or anytime you are around the West African country of Ghana, just make your way to the Moli National Park and make sure to spend at least just a day at the Zena Lodge, and trust me, you would never regret doing that. So that is it by way of all that transpired during the shoot with our Blackmagic Pocket 6K on that day. So I'll be posting the video when it's ready. Probably I'll post the link over here that will take you to the artist channel so that you can have a look at the video when the whole editing process is done. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I want to use this opportunity to thank all of you who have been so supportive to this channel and whatever that we post on the African Amaze channel. And guys, if you're new here, we talk about photography, videography, cinematography, editing, and all its related branches. If you have any further questions, guys, you can leave them in the comment section below, or you can also find me on Instagram at OBL_Junior. Leave me a question and I will personally respond to every single one of your messages. Thank you so much for watching, and like always guys, until next time, keep practicing filmmaking. Peace out.